Barca is back in business. After a trophy-filled 2024-25 season, Hansi Flick and FC Barcelona are ready to kick off their highly anticipated preseason tour of Japan and South Korea. But things haven't gone smoothly off the pitch. In today's video we're covering the last-minute drama that almost cancelled the Japan trip, Hansi Flick's strict new dressing room rules to cut out distractions, the full 30-man preseason squad, including Marcus Rashford and Rashford Bardghji's first call-ups, Ter Stegen's surgery update and key absentees, why Rashford has already been warned about his role at Camp Nou. FC Barcelona had a very successful 2024-25 season, which they ended with the three big domestic trophies, i.e. the Spanish Super Cup, the Copa del Rey and La Liga. This level of success and the football they put on display in Hansi Flick's first season in charge has once again brought the Blaugrana club back to the summit of European football. This, combined with the traditional fame and popularity of the club, has once again made the Catalan team one of the most marketable entities in the world. Hansi Flick introduces changes. However, according to Sport, the German coach is clear that his players should be fully focused on football and wants to eliminate all kinds of distractions. And for this purpose, he has introduced several changes in the internal code of the dressing room aimed at curbing the media overexposure of his players. As a result of these changes, any commercial or festive activities that the Barcelona players partake in will have to be carried out with greater discretion, and the players will have to remain away from the spotlight as much as possible. Furthermore, they will also have to ensure these activities do not disturb their day-to-day routine with the first team, Barcelona competing for all the titles. These new measures can help the Blaugrana team get to their very best start to the 2025-26 season. New additions like Joan Garcia, Marcus Rashford, and Rashford Bardghji mean Hansi Flick will have a bigger squad this time, and he wants all of his players to remain in top form to compete for all the big trophies. The UEFA Champions League was the only big trophy that Barcelona fought for but were unable to win last season. Thus, winning the UCL will be high on the German coach's agenda next season. Hopefully, his new measures will help the team get good results in all the competitions and have another memorable season, even better than the last one. Barcelona have confirmed that they will indeed travel to Japan and play against Vissel Kobe. Initially they had cancelled the trip, but now travel a day later to Kobe, after they received guarantees of payment for the friendly match. Barcelona initially called off their trip to Japan due to a serious payment issue. The club's promoter, D-Drive, accused a subcontractor named Yasuda of fraud and failing to pay what was owed, and Vice President Rafa Yusti even stated publicly that the club felt disrespected by how things were handled. However, the situation has now been resolved thanks to Rakuten, the ticket distributor, who stepped in to cover the missing funds. With that last-minute fix, Barcelona have reversed their decision and are now officially on their way to Japan. After 36 hours of uncertainty, Barca confirmed that they're already in the air, flying to Kobe to face Vissel Kobe in their first preseason match, scheduled for 12 o'clock Central European Summer Time. Following that, the team will head to South Korea for two more preseason friendlies, against FC Seoul and Daegu FC. Barcelona leaves senior players out of squad for preseason tour. Their squad for the preseason tour has also been confirmed with three absences from the senior side. Iñaki Peña has made it, but Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, who has confirmed he will have surgery, will not travel with the side. Meanwhile, Oriol Romeu and Pau Victor have been left behind to resolve their futures, with Victor finalizing a move to Portugal. 6 youth players Diego Cachen, Jofre Torrents, Gil Fernandez, Diaro Fernandez, Tony Fernandez and new signing Rashford Bardghji have all made the squad, and new signings Joan Garcia and Marcus Rashford will pull on the Barcelona shirt for the first time. Full Barcelona squad for pre-season tour. Goalkeepers: Joan Garcia, Wojciech Szczesny, Iñaki Peña, Diego Cachen. Defenders: Pau Cubarsí, Alejandro Balde, Ronald Araujo, Íñigo Martínez, Andreas Christensen, Jules Kound, Eric Garcia, Hector Fort, Gerard Martin, Jofre Torrents. Midfielders: Gavi, Pedri, Fermin Lopez, Marc Casado, Dani Olmo, Frenkie de Jong, Marc Bernal, Gil Fernandez, Diaro Fernandez. Forwards: Ferran Torres, Robert Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Marcus Rashford, Tony Fernandez, Rashford Bardghji. FC Barcelona are finally on its way to Asia to begin the 2025 preseason tour of Japan and South Korea. The departure comes 2 days later than planned, following the resolution of a payment dispute that forced the club to initially suspend the Japan leg of the tour. Last-minute negotiations secured the €15 million owed to the club for the tour, allowing Hansi Flick, his coaching staff, and the first-team squad, bolstered by several youth players, to take off from El Prat Airport en route to Kobe at 11 o'clock Central European Time. Once in Japan, Barca will play their first match of the season, a friendly against Vissel Kobe on Sunday, July 27th. The tour will continue with matches in South Korea against Seoul FC on July 31st and Daegu FC on August 4th. 30-man squad, 3 major absentees. The official squad list for the trip has now been revealed, with Hansi Flick taking 30 players for the preseason tour. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen is a confirmed absentee. In addition to his ongoing dispute with the club, he will undergo surgery for a back issue. Oriol Romeu and Pau Victor will also not travel, as they are finalizing moves away from the club. Meanwhile, Iñaki Peña is part of the traveling squad, even though he too is expected to depart. The 2 headline additions are recent signings Joan Garcia and Marcus Rashford. 6 youth players will also make the trip and aim to impress Flick during the tour. Diego Cachén, Jofre Torrents, Pedro Fernandez Diarra, Gil Fernandez, Toni Fernandez, and new signing Rashford Bardghji. Club President Joan Laporta leads the Barcelona delegation, accompanied by Vice President Rafa Yuste. Sporting Director Deco, however, will remain in Barcelona to manage ongoing transfer matters. In total, approximately 130 individuals are traveling with the team, including logistics and security staff already stationed in Kobe. Barcelona squad list for the 2025 Asia Tour. Goalkeepers: Joan Garcia, Wojciech Szczesny, Iñaki Peña, Diego Cachén. Defenders: Pau Cubarsí, Alejandro Balde, Ronald Araujo, Íñigo Martínez, Andreas Christensen, Jules Kounde, Eric Garcia, Hector Fort, Gerard Martin, Jofre Torrents. Midfielders: Gavi, Pedri, Fermin Lopez, Marc Casado, Dani Olmo, Frenkie de Jong, Marc Bernal, Gil Fernandez, Pedro Fernandez Diarra. Forwards: Ferran Torres, Robert Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Marcus Rashford, Toni Fernandez, Rashford Bardghji. Marcus Rashford has arrived at Manchester United on a season-long loan and will be hoping to make his debut shortly for his new club. The forward arrives with plenty prove after being deemed surplus to requirements by his former club under new boss Ruben Amorim. He seems to have made a good early impression at Barcelona but has been warned he will have to work hard to make his loan spell a success. If you see the pure raw skill set he has, both, it is top class, a source within the dressing room told The Athletic. But here he will have to run. I don't know what went wrong at Manchester United, but if you are a striker and don't run off the ball and when the team are counter-pressing, you are done here. Marcus Rashford has reportedly already been told by Hansi Flick that he'll need to step up his defensive work rate and be ready to sacrifice for the team if he wants to succeed at Barcelona. There's no room for passengers at Camp Nou, expectations are crystal clear, and Flick isn't compromising. And there you have it, Keulers, Barcelona's new era under Hansi Flick is well underway. With big names like Rashford and Rashford Bardghji ready to make their mark, and a renewed focus on discipline and unity, this preseason tour could be the launch pad for something truly special. Let us know in the comments. Will Rashford thrive at Barca under Flick? Do you agree with Flick's strict no distraction policy? Which young player are you most excited to see this preseason? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the so you don't miss any updates from the preseason, La Liga, and beyond. Visca el Barça.